EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, Elliott once more. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Prescott to throw it. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Elliott pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On 2nd and 12, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. So
he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he's free going down the left It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Nick Folk for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Prescott's throw taken in by Cooper here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, 47 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in by Jarwin.
And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play there on a catch and run.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taylor now from the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing, Jones. That's caught by Myers. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jacoby Myers, 61 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run with Elliott. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. First down, Prescott. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. Taylor now from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one. Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation. Elliott a first down and more. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 33 yards. And the Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taylor now from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here? Yeah, a little bit of humor. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Throwing on second and long. Jones is going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nelson Aguilar. 40 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score. They'll try and run it here. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Gun, it's Elliott, and he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Off the play fake, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Oh, Cooper with a nice grab. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taylor now to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Jones throw there complete to Myers.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. Still shedding tackles.